Good morning. Welcome to TERRA at Home. We're getting all festive here with Jillian Love from the LCBO, and it's also helpful this time of year to have new cocktails in mind and lots of entertaining. People are entertaining on Monday nights and Tuesday nights because they need to use all their days.
I know, after all that crazy shopping,
Yes.
you need to come home and have a cocktail.
Yeah.
Plus, with all the cocktail parties and all the festive activities happening, it's always great to have something kind of innovative and new and exciting. So we put together a selection of cocktails for the holidays, very holiday themed.
I love it. You guys always make everything look so festive and fun, so this is good. I mean, we have some nice colors, we have some nice flavors, and of course you guys always offer mocktails, and so that's which is a great option because people really need to be conscious of that not everybody at your party should be drinking unless they're all staying over.
No, and you know what? It's important to have your guests feel like a special part of the party.
Right.
You know, you want them to enjoy it, and you want to have a nice, bright, interesting cocktail for them with no alcohol. So a lot of these drinks, Leslie, you can just eliminate the alcohol from it and just have the fruit juices and just have a nice garnish. And it's all about
still drink it from a martini glass, even right?
And making them feel special, and it's fun for them too. And no one has to know they're not drinking.
Well, exactly, and even and especially even if like expectant moms, you know, like moms that are pregnant at Christmas, they want to fit in too.
Of course
it works
they
out
do.
well. Okay, so let's talk. Why don't we go to this guy here because this is beautiful.
Right at the front, we have the brand new on the market. It's a Crazy Uncle fruit punch. Yes, and it's a rosemary and maple syrup and cranberry fruit punch. So it's already in the bottle. $17.95, brand new, only here for a limited time through the holidays.
That's already pre-made like
that? It's already pre-mixed. All you have to do is add ice.
Look at the bottle. That's so cute.
And it comes with its own garnish, so you can rim it with a special package rimmer that comes with the bottle.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, really, really convenient. And you don't have to worry. It's a no-brainer. You don't have to think.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, and this is beautiful.
This is a mocktail, so no alcohol in it whatsoever. It's white cranberry juice, some pomegranate juice, and some cranberry juice.
Beautiful.
Garnished with a little bit of frozen cranberries. There's some pomegranate floating in there, and it's really, really nice. So just like we talked about, Leslie, with making people feel important.
Exactly.
Part of the party. You can't even tell there's no vodka in that.
You cannot. I would drink it, no problem. Very good. Okay, so again, obviously using color and cranberries, that's very festive, but again, you're getting also that comfort, that side of things. Marshmallows, that's a cool idea.
That's a really cool idea. It's the S'mores Campfire Martini. This is brand new in the stores this holiday season, so it's a s'mores flavored vodka. Just having a little bit of innovation and thinking ahead. We just rim the glass with some graham cracker and some marshmallow, and voila, you have a nice campfire s'more. You can always light those marshmallows and toast them too.
Sure.
If you wanted to
line the whole bottom of your glass with chocolate.
You can. Yes.
Have a few of those. That'd be really tasty dessert. Okay, okay, cool. All right, let's move on to the candy cane one there.
Yeah, the candy cane one is really neat. It's made with the brand new Kahlua mocha, peppermint mocha liqueur that's out this year. We don't see that from one year to the next, but we do bring it in at Christmas time.
Okay.
It's great in hot chocolate. It's great if you're doing cookies or cakes, Christmas cakes. You can add it into your, your dish or your dessert. Okay. You can pour it over ice cream. With this, we made a simple cocktail with chocolate liqueur, with a fluffed marshmallow vodka and the mocha. And we added
marshmallow vodka. I forgot about that one. It's amazing the flavor of vodka.
There's so many flavored vodkas out right now. They're so trendy, and any flavor you want, pretty much you can get.
And that's really helps with, I guess, the mixologists, as we call them. And when they're making drinks, anything goes now. They've infused teas and
there's green teas. There's all kinds of things
and
now.
So you've got these flavored vodkas. That just helps along with
that. This one's a sweet one, so you know it's for somebody who prefers more of a dessert in a glass kind of thing.
I can see that. Yeah, and again, as you're saying, being able to add that, pour that over ice cream is always fun too.
Oh yeah,
I like that. Okay, so what's this guy?
This one is called the pistachio whip martini. So we've just rimmed the glass with pistachios. We dipped the glass in maple syrup, rimmed it with some chopped pistachios. We've added triple sec, and we've added the brand new sortilege liqueur. It's a maple liqueur made with Canadian whiskey. It's from Quebec, and it's just delicious. You get that maple flavor, that orange.
I've had that.
Yeah.
Because before you could only really get it in Quebec, right? I mean, it was really hard. It was much harder to find, and I remember someone recommending it to us years ago, and it was just like, this is so cool to have that maple syrup flavor.
And that maple syrup liqueur you can pour over ribs. Like, there's so many versatile things you can do.
Forget that you can cook with this stuff. You forget forget there are so many other options. It's not just about drinking out.
No.
So that's actually a really neat idea, and I like the idea that you dipped the glass in maple syrup, because a lot of people are looking for a type of coating. They'll make like a sugar, simple syrup or whatever to dip in the rim.
And it holds.
It holds better.
Right, and you can store that in your fridge or refrigerator before your guests arrive, and then just pull them out nice and cold. Then you're ready to go.
It's crunchy and syrupy, and it's good. Okay.
Yeah. The last cocktail we have is candy cane cocktail, and it's half part creme de cacao, which is a chocolate liqueur, and half of the creme de menthe. And it's just very, very simple. And we basically just melted down some white chocolate and added some green food coloring and rimmed our glass.
Cute.
And then it's just a fun, it's all about the presentation.
I was going to say, because you could really, you guys always give good ideas that way, and of course you have your holiday cocktail brochure.
We have a great little brochure that's out this season.
It's helpful for people, right?
Yeah, and it gives you some really neat ideas. And there's one thing, that we can do is if you come into the LCBO and you want a signature cocktail for your guests, and you want something special that no one else has, we can come up with it. We'll take a day or two, and we'll just do some mixology, and then we'll phone you back and tell you all about our invention.
Especially if someone has a bit of a theme with their party, something like that, and they are looking for that particular drink. It really does make it more fun.
We've done a lot of weddings where there's been a purple theme, or the bridesmaids are in purple, and we do a purple cocktail to match. So we do a lot of that.
People like to have that themed drink at their event or their wedding, and so again, obviously these are, again, we're showing this bottle over here earlier. What was this one called again?
The Crazy Uncle.
The Crazy Uncle. But something like that. But there are a lot of gift ideas, and again, it's an easy gift for a lot of people. Obviously, you guys have gift cards, but it's really neat. For some reason, people just always enjoy, besides, a bottle of wine as a gift coming over to someone's house, but also
something unique.
You have
like
cool
that.
Gift packages.
Our gift packages are very unique, very cool, and we always have a selection of really different ones every year. And every year they come in and they're so different and interesting. So
they have different, almost some of them are almost collectible. Maybe because they're in different bottles or they're festive
some of them are one-shot deal. They come out and then we don't see them for about 5 years, and then when they do come out 5 years later, it's a whole different packaging.
So that's what I like. I like that idea of it. And again, there's so many options, and you're entertaining. You also, again, it's always about safety when it becomes to
especially this holiday season, as any holiday season, like as Christmas, there's a lot of entertaining, there's a lot of parties going on, and we we have social responsibility is key here, and we really enforce the fact that if you are having a party, make sure you're measuring properly, because there's nothing worse than over pouring and over measuring and having someone have too much.
That's actually a good tip. And when people have open bars at their house, and sometimes people literally will have a bar and people can go and help themselves, that can be also a little bit dangerous.
We try to stay away. We try to deter people away from doing that, unless you have everything sort of pre-poured for them to help themselves.
Just kind of regulates people a little bit.
Right.
Thank you, Jillian.
You're very
welcome. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you.
Christmas.
This was fun. All right, LCBO. And we'll actually be back with these guys in a few more weeks. We'll be celebrating New Year's to come. We'll be back with more TERRA as well.
Live color fully at TERRA, where color lives.
You've sat under them and built forts in them. You've swung from them and fell out of them. You've even fallen in love under them. Trees have always held a special place in our hearts and memories. A natural beauty, trees will grow with you and your family and bring color and nature into your world. For your assurance of quality, look for trees and shrubs with the Medallion plant tag. Medallion plants, locally grown, the pride of Niagara.
AM 900 CHML is giving you more news when you want it most. Non-stop news weekday mornings 5 till 9, weekday afternoons 3 to 6, with weather and traffic on the 9s. Hear about it first from AM 900 CHML, Hamilton's news talk leader.
Welcome back to TERRA at Home. We are at Knarr Jewelers in Oakville, and I'm here with co-owner Jeff Buzbuzian. Thank you so much for allowing us to come into your beautiful store. It's so fun to just want to walk around for hours in here. Now, obviously being mid-December, we want to focus on gift ideas for people. During the holidays, a lot of times it's actually tough to figure out what to purchase for somebody. And you know, people are also getting engaged, so it's a nice time to kind of be looking at that and narrowing it down, or looking ahead to maybe Valentine's or in the new year. So we're going to kind of cover just a very small portion of what you have, just to give some people some ideas.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Okay. So where would you start? Where would you think that we need to, you know, really kind of that focus point? I think watches are definitely one thing that people it's a great gift, and I think for both men and women, and they're just really, the price points vary for people, right?
Right. Indeed.
Okay, so show me some of your.
Well, I guess why don't we start right here with the Philip Stein watch. Philip Stein was in Oprah Winfrey's #1 pick a few years in a row.
That always helps, doesn't it?
A lot. It's actually known as the Feel Good watch. It has a special technology in it that makes one feel better, more rested, better sleep, better focus. There's quite a bit of that with this watch.
Study on that, isn't it? That's
there is indeed, yeah. And you can go onto their website and you can see all kinds of terrific things. And they have detachable straps, which you can see.
That's what's fun about it too.
Exactly. They clip on and clip off in like a minute, and you change up the fashion look of it. It's kind of a new, fresh face to the watch.
It's the thing, because a watch is like a piece of jewelry, right? So I think a lot of people, and sometimes it's a big commitment, cost-wise. So people want to have that ability to be able to change things up, but still have that beautiful face that they love.
For sure, it's like a reversible jacket. You get two jackets for the price of one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People love that.
They have probably about 50 different straps that you can change out, and they make great stocking stuffers as well. And they start at a very reasonable price, at around $495 and up. Yeah. And they come with diamonds and anything anybody wants.
So you can go crazy if you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, very cool. And these ones are?
Well, this is Rolex. And what else can I say other than it's number one in the world, and it's a really top Christmas Christmas gift. This is for mark some of the most important occasions.
Yes, and a lot of people
anyone can ever
really
have.
They use that as definitely marking a particular moment in someone's life, and actually that's really significant to people. I think anybody I know that has a Rolex, that's what it's tied to, or it's been handed down from generations. So that's always just a nice.
Exactly. Yeah. And here we have the rose gold Daytona, and this is the new mid-size 31 millimeter with a new diamond bezel and the Jubilee Classic bracelet. I don't think anyone's ever gone wrong with this as a gift. It's pretty spectacular.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think you need sending that one back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's look at, again, down at that end as well.
Well, this is Hearts on Fire. It's known as the world's most perfectly cut diamond. And it is.
Right.
It's absolutely spectacular. This is obviously a very popular engagement time as well. So we get all kinds of younger men coming in first time, and some coming in for earrings and pendants. And they have a full range of price, starting anywhere from around $500 and up, and they sparkle more than regular diamonds.
Which is a big deal for a woman.
A very, very,
Sparkle
very
factor,
big
right?
deal. Yeah. And so here you can see this is part of the Copley collection, which has been designed after the Copley building in Boston.
Neat. Okay.
And this is one of the more popular halo designs from Hearts on Fire. And here we have the fulfillment pendant. This is a cluster of diamonds.
That's a great gift idea.
It's very big. Yes, you get incredible sight value from this particular collection. And diamond studs are probably one of the #1 gifts at Christmas time.
Sure.
And I don't think anyone's ever really gone wrong with diamond.
I agree.
Studs
They go with
either.
everything, don't they?
Yeah. So.
All right, so let's come over to the midsection here. And again, pearls are also a really fantastic gift. Something, again, you keep for a lifetime, you take care of them, and they take care of you.
Right, exactly. They're the classic. This happens to be the Mikimoto Pearl Company. They're the originators of the cultured pearl. And they come in just about every design imaginable. Here we have the classic pearl stud. That's great for parents to their daughter, or for just about anybody. They come in a wide range of size, and those are almost like a diamond stud in that they're classic. You can put them on, leave them on. They look good with everything.
I agree.
And obviously a classic strand of pearls. They come in every size. These are a little bit oversized pearls.
Right.
This is I would say for quite an important occasion.
Sure.
But you can really see the luster in the pearls. They're best in the world. And then over here we have just a beautiful pearl ring, which people are known to have pearl rings, but now it's become more of a fashion.
Yeah.
And you'll mix a pearl ring like that maybe with a diamond band, which has been popular over the last 5 years. And they make just terrific gifts, and actually they work as really great fashion statements as well.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move over to this area now. I'm noticing definitely, you know, talking about metals, you're seeing again all three styles. You're seeing yellow, gold, and white, and rose. Right. And you can see them all together, and people can wear them all together. Yeah. And that's great.
Yeah. Mixing and matching has become really. It's almost the. It's up to the individual. You know, do what you want, put it together, make things look good. As you just pointed out, the rose gold has been a #1 for about 3 years now. It looks terrific with white gold jewelry or even silver jewelry. And here you're looking at the Chopard Imperial collection, and it comes here. We're showing it with all diamonds around the face. Mother of pearl faces, and the one in the center is in stainless steel, and then you have rose gold, and then you have yellow gold, and yeah, they're really wonderful. They're good for daytime, they're good for evening, and then Chopard is an interesting company in that they make and design all kinds of different things, some of which you can see here. Here you have their jewelry collection, the Happy Diamonds, where the diamonds are in between two sapphire crystals. They move around. They always put a smile on people's faces when they learn how it's made.
I love it.
And then they have leather accessories. You're seeing a little iPhone carrier there.
And that actually brings us to, you carry wallets and pens as well, which again, you know, when people are trying to think of something for that person, oh my goodness, that's right, I can get them a really fantastic pen. Right,
yeah. And I mean, in today's digital age, some people will say, well, it's not really necessary. But in actual fact,
I know a lot of people who really still like a good pen.
Exactly,
right?
Handwritten notes. It's almost the art of writing, and you get your beautiful pen out that was a gift, and you can write it out, send that note, or whatever, and it's really nice.
Well, can you believe we're pretty much out of time? But I do have to just mention this quickly. You have to describe this. It's amazing.
This is one of our top picks this year in our stores. It is sterling silver. It has a black, it's called black rhodium finish. It's part of the platinum family. And I'm going to say, if there is a necklace that can actually take the place of a diamond necklace, this is it. We've only had this collection for a very short period of time, and women are going absolutely crazy. It starts at around $500 and goes up, and yeah, we just love that.
Well, thank you, Jeff. And you know what? So much more to show you in the store. Great gift ideas, and I know you guys will help people out. So
we will indeed.
Thanks for letting us have it. Again, it's Knarr in Oakville. All right, that's it for now. TERRA Home.
Come and explore the new Terra, where color lives.
You've sat under them and built forts in them. You've swung from them and fell out of them. You've even fallen in love under them. Trees have always held a special place in our hearts and memories. A natural beauty, trees will grow with you and your family and bring color and nature into your world. For your assurance of quality, look for trees and shrubs with the Medallion plant tag. Medallion plants, locally grown, the pride of Niagara.
Welcome back to TERRA at Home. Mid-December, back with Chef Rachel in the TERRA kitchen, and we are in full bore of entertaining season right now, right? So we thought we'd come up with some really great ideas, and just using kind of all the herbs that you associate with the season, comfort food, but again, just really handy little bites of something for people when they come over to your house.
Yeah, these are some of my favorite appetizers that I like to cook, and like you said, I'm using a wide range of herbs here. So we've got mint, sage, thyme, rosemary, so put all those to good use. The first thing that we're going to do is a butternut squash and sweet potato tart. Yum. So basically I've already started just cutting up rounds of the sweet potato and squash, and so not too thick, because we're going to bake this on some puff pastry. So you know, the thinner the better, because it doesn't take that long. This is only, you know, takes a total of 20 minutes maybe in the oven. So cut these thin, and I'm just going to toss them in a bowl with some oil, salt and pepper, and this is where I'm going to put the thyme in.
And it's really nice to use, again, we're using root vegetables, vegetables that make sense to use this time of year, so we're eating local. It's just such a great idea, and again, it's just what you associate with this time of year.
So thyme, the colors are really beautiful.
Yes.
And yeah. Squash is something, butternut squash is something that we eat at my house a lot during this time of year. So it's a favorite. Red chili pepper, just for a little bit of extra color and a bit of heat. I'm just going to cut this right up, seeds and all. There's not very many in this, so.
Little kick.
Yeah, so we'll just add a little bit of that in for extra flavor. And so, move this out of the way and bring this over so I can show you how I do this. Really simple, just a sheet of puff pastry is what I use for this. Just roll it out into a nice rectangle. And then I get 1 egg beaten. And just brush this lightly with the egg. This will just help for a little bit of color.
I love using puff pastry for tarts and that as well. It just has a nice fluffiness and crispiness to it. There's something I like better than regular pastry.
Okay, and the oven is preheated to 350. So like I said, it doesn't take too long to bake in there. Okay.
All right.
Now from here, we're just going to arrange our squash and sweet potato slices on top, and then just bake it like that. So I just like to rotate them, but you can do it however you like.
It's actually really straightforward and easy, right? I kind of just look at something like this sometimes because the end product, it looks so pretty, it looks so involved. But I mean, really, when you're making it, I mean, you're showing how so straightforward it is. It's just sometimes just thinking about sometimes getting your head around it, right?
Right. Yeah, so you just want to make sure that most of it's all covered up. And then you're ready to put it in the oven. When we have the finished product here, we'll finish it up with some sage, which is always a nice combination with the squash.
Absolutely.
Okay, I've got two more pieces here that we're going to try to fit
them in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There we go.
Very good.
Okay, the way we're going to bake this actually is get another baking tray here, and we'll put a piece of parchment over top, and we'll put this tray over top of the other one. And that'll just keep it from really getting big and puffy.
Puffing right up.
Yeah. So when this is actually finished, it'll be a nice, thin, light, crisp.
Okay. Very good.
Appetizer. Okay, so we'll put this to the side.
Next.
Bring over the tray. And we're gonna do lamb next. So
next we're doing the cutest little lamb chops, and again, using smaller cuts, just tiny little ones, makes it great to easy grab, pick up. You don't even need utensils.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, and this is a favorite. Okay, so I'll show you how I do this. Really kind of simple, but just takes a little bit of work. I start with my lamb rack here. There's a lot of fat on there, and fat equals flavor usually, but I'm just going to trim a little bit off. I like to just trim it up a bit because I don't like too much fat on there.
Yeah, you don't need to have too much, right?
Yeah, but you want to save a little bit. And then, you can buy racks prepared all different ways. Okay, what you want, if you're going to buy it already cleaned, you want it to be Frenched, okay? If it comes not French, you can do it yourself, and that's how I'm going to show you how to do it. But it just makes for a nicer presentation,
right?
If you French it.
Okay.
So Frenching your rack of lamb means just cleaning the bones. Right. Okay. So like I said, we'll take off most of the fat. You want to get rid of this silver skin that you see there, because that doesn't break down when it cooks. So it kind of makes it tough to eat. So clean it up like that. So you're left with this. Okay. And then I go down the back, and I find where the bones are, and you just want to cut each one off. So I'll do a couple just to show you. Again, you just kind of find right in the middle of the bone there and cut it off. So you have these nice lamb chops, okay?
Right.
Now from there for the Frenching part.
Yeah, so
these are pretty clean already.
Yeah, they are. I would notice that actually. They're already clean from this part, but you're going to clean them up a little bit more.
Yeah, I like them to be a little more clean than that, so you can see how there's still a little bit of flesh on there. So I normally get my knife and create a spot that I'm going to start at.
Yeah, it's fairly involved, right? But again, as you say, you could also get someone to do it for you. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just grab it like this, and you can just scrape it off. Just be careful with your knife when you're doing this. Maybe you use a small paring knife.
Yeah.
But basically, it all just comes off and it's nice and clean.
Perfect.
See?
Okay.
Okay. So after I do that, I just get a bowl with some olive oil, chop up some fresh rosemary, salt and pepper, and I just let it marinate in there.
Okay, for how long?
I say a minimum of 3 hours or so, but overnight would be best if you can. The longer you marinate things, especially in something as simple as rosemary and salt and pepper.
Right, just infuses the flavor right in there, right? And now you're baking these.
I do. So again, 350 as my oven temperature. I just put these on a baking sheet, and they just take maybe 4 or 5 minutes aside, depending on how you like them done.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna take a break. We'll do that. We'll come back and we'll kind of put this all together and show you the presentation side of things. We'll be right back.
Live color fully at Terra, where color lives.
You've sat under them and built forts in them. You've swung from them and fell out of them. You've even fallen in love under them. Trees have always held a special place in our hearts and memories. A natural beauty, trees will grow with you and your family and bring color and nature into your world. For your assurance of quality, look for trees and shrubs with the Medallion plant tag. Medallion plants, locally grown, the pride of Niagara.
Welcome back to Terra at Home, and back in the kitchen with Chef Rachel. Great entertaining ideas, great little pieces for people. Just, do you want that easy finger food when people are coming over to the house? A lot of people have open houses this time of year, so we just cut up the puff pastry.
Yeah, we cut it up into squares. You can cut it into whatever shape you like, and sprinkle some fresh sage on top, and put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there as well. But I'll sprinkle a bit more.
Love it.
And that's all ready for.
Great.
Your party.
Very nice. Looks very good, very pretty. And then of course we have the lamb chops that were in the oven.
Right, so about 5 minutes per side. They don't take very long. And then you can rest them for a couple minutes when they come out, just so they're not running all over your plate. A little bit of fresh rosemary on the side of your plate, and then you can just start to kind of layer them there.
And it's nice to have the fresh rosemary on the plate. It's almost kind of a little bit reminiscent of greens at Christmas time anyway, so it just looks nice. It looks very festive, and they're just nice little bite-sized chops. But again, you said, besides the fact that they already were marinating, you have made a nice little mint sauce for them as well.
Right, so a traditional mint sauce is really simple. Just about a teaspoon of sugar in a tablespoon of water, some chopped mint, and a little bit of white wine vinegar.
Right, easy. So
nice dipping sauce.
How would you serve that? Would you just have that at the side and then, I guess people can just kind of do a little pour over? Or?
Yeah, a little pour, have a little spoon, or they can dip it in.
Yeah. Okay, so it makes it really easy. So while Rachel's finishing this up, again, a reminder, you can find all these recipes on our website, terragreenhouses.com. And again, just so many different ideas. You can go back in our shows and find out entertaining ideas that we've done throughout the last couple of years. So it gives people options to to really, again, having people over and entertaining for the season. So, and I love that. It's so beautiful.
There we go. Yeah, I love the rosemary.
Lots of good ideas. All right, so we're already mid-December, and you're having fun and having festive times at your house. These are some great ideas. Thank you so much, Chef Rachel.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next weekend.